Hi friends, I'm the unicorn, Scotland's national animal, and I'm here to guide you through the magic of Scottish stories, traditions and tunes. Before we get started, did you know we have some fun activity pages just for you? These connect to today's episode and help you explore Scottish traditions like language, music and dance. You can print them out by asking a grown-up to visit the link in the description below, or go to scotlandintheclass.com/Scotland in our backyard. Welcome back, friends, and welcome back, Mairi. We're so glad to have you with us again. Could you help us sing the Gaelic song from part 1? If you're new here, don't worry. You can watch part 1 anytime to catch up and learn the words. 1, 2, 3...
Botten and more, botten and more, hasn't pick. Botten and more, animi and really cool thick.
So, what do these songs tell us about the people who first sang them?
First of all, that they were characters, special characters. They were people who worked on the land and they worked together as a community.
Ooh, a community! That's like a big team, right?
A community is where families in a community, they come together and they help one another.
Raise your hoof a hand if you've ever helped someone in your family. That's you being part of a community.
And those songs in those days, going back then, it was hard work, working on the land. Laborious tasks, like, for example, would be harvesting, when you're having to be busy collecting, as we would say, the hay, you know, the corn in the field. That was hard work.
Phew, that sounds tiring and itchy. I don't even have pants. Can you imagine all that hay in my unicorn fluff? But they did it together. That's what makes the work special, right?
That's just one type of work. The other type would be, where I come from, they would be collecting the peat. Peat is a heat source. It comes from the ground, but when it dries out, it gives off a warm heat on the fire.
You mean people didn't just buy heat? They dug it up from the ground? Whoa! Unicorn fact of the day. Peat, nature's campfire bricks.
So I remember growing up and helping my father collect the peat. And he would be driving the tractor. I would be in the trailer on top of the heap of, oh gosh, peats that we would have thrown in the trailer. And just to get a ride in the tractor, and it would be like bobbing around, just up and down, and that macher for us was like a huge, vast playground, which is close to the sea meadow. It's a sea meadow.
Did she say, Matha? That sounds mysterious and squishy. A magical muddy meadow by the sea. What did you do there?
Hours running, freedom on this meadow close to the sea. But the peats, well, then we had fun of throwing the peats out of the trailer.
Now that's strong stuff. Fun and work, like tossing magical marshmallows for the fire.
And then not so much fun when you're having to build a peat stack, where you collect the peats, put them in order, so that then when the winter came, you'd have the fuel for the fire.
Okay, team. What do we remember? They worked hard to harvest hay. They gathered peat for heat. They helped each other because they were a community. And that's the kind of story a song can tell, even one about big wellies. Mary, your songs sound like they're full of magic, but not the sparkly unicorn kind, the kind that comes from inside. What does it mean to you to sing in Gaelic?
I came from a Gaelic-speaking community where Gaelic was spoken in the home. I couldn't speak a word of English until I went to school. Imagine that. And that's when I learned to speak English.
Wow. Kids, did you hear that? Mary didn't speak any English until she went to school. Her first words, her first songs, her first giggles with her family, they were all in Gaelic.
Gaelic being spoken in the home, singing the songs, means everything to me because it identifies me as the person I am and where I come from. My language connected to me in everything I do, even although I'm speaking in English to you today, it connects to me in my spirit, my soul, my whole being as to who I am and as to who I've become is because of the special language that I was born into. And it means the world to me.
And when Mary sings in Gaelic, it's not just pretty sounds, it's her heart, her home, her spirit. Can you imagine if you had a song that told the story of you, your family, your backyard adventures, your favourite snack? Mary, thank you for sharing your voice and your whole self with us. You make Gaelic feel like something we can hold in our hearts too. Mary, you said music connects you to your past, to your heritage. What does that really mean to you?
It helps me to be mindful of where I've come from and my ancestors and who they were. They passed the language, the culture, down through the generations. It connects me to the past, and hopefully I can give and share as how they gave and shared. And that helps the stories and the songs and the music. I'm hopeful that what I leave behind is a legacy for other people to learn from for the future. That's what I'm hopeful for.
Wow, that was so beautiful. Friends, let's think about this together. Her songs help her remember who her people were, what they believed and how they lived. Every person in her family added a little stitch, a bit of language, a story, a song. And guess what? One day, you might add your own part to a big family picture too. Maybe through music, maybe through your words, maybe with a big, colourful crayon. Don't forget, you can download a matching activity page to go with this part of our journey. Just ask a grown-up to help you print it at scotlandintheclass.com/Scotland in our backyard, or check the description below. Mary wants to leave something behind that future kids, just like you, can learn from. So when we listen to her songs, we're not just hearing music, we're hearing memories. We're hearing hope. We're hearing her. Mary, you've shared so many beautiful songs and stories. What would you say to kids who are just starting to learn about their family and where they come from?
You just never know. You might want to learn the Gaelic language by what even just a glimmer of, or just even a tester of what I've shared with you today, that you might want to pass on. You might as well have ancestors that are Scottish that you might connect with, that you think, oh, I need to investigate further into this and research into my family tree. Maybe there's a Scottish ancestor there that you don't even know about yet. How exciting is that? And a different journey to go on. Explore and to widen your territory. How exciting.
Kids, did you hear that? That little warm feeling in your tummy right now? That could be your very own family spark starting to glow. And where there's a spark, there's a story waiting to shine. Oh, what if you start singing in Gaelic and suddenly your house fills with bagpipes and jig dancing and oatcakes? Magic! Don't forget, you can download a matching activity page to go with this part of our journey. What? A secret Scottish relative? What if your great-great-great somebody danced in the Highlands or played the fiddle or wore big cosy tartan socks? So even if you're learning just a glimmer, a teeny tester of Gaelic, or just hearing these songs, it matters. It might even be the first stitch in your own legacy. So friends, your story is just beginning. Thank you, Mairi, for sharing your beautiful voice and helping us learn more about Scots Gaelic. Friends, if you want to hear more of Mairi's music and love for the Gaelic language, visit MairiMacInnes.com. Her passion is truly inspiring and shows how music keeps heritage alive. We hope you had as much fun as we did. Thank you, Mairi. With support from NC Humanities, we're proud to celebrate how these traditions continue to inspire and connect our communities today. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel, share it with a friend, and support the Scottish Cultural Outreach Foundation at scottishculturaloutreachfoundation.org. By keeping these traditions alive, we honour where we come from and inspire where we're going. See you next time on Scotland in Our Backyard.